Hello, 8th graders. Miss Acosta here. I'm going to be spending this week working in a library. Over the past year, I've been in a program to get my library certification, and part of that program entails spending time working in a school library. And since the librarian's going to be out this week, I'm taking this opportunity to get some projects done in there and to earn some of my hours for my program. To make this hopefully an easy transition, you will have videos each day with instructions, as well as a substitute in the classroom to help you if you need anything. You can also pop over to the library and ask me questions if you are confused about anything, and I'm glad to help you out during the school day as well. So you guys should already be in your weekly agenda if you are watching this video. I've got everything laid out in our agenda, and I'll continue to link things as they become available throughout the week. Looking at Monday, we're going to start with our warm-up for our digital notebook. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open the link that says DINB, Digital Interactive Notebook. This will bring you to the assignment page in Canvas where you can access your digital notebook. You can also access this in your Drive if you already opened it, and I think most of you have. Once you get into your digital notebook, you're going to navigate down to slide 5, which is our warm-up slide. Here you're going to use the top space to record your warm-up answers for warm-up number 1. To access the questions for warm-up number 1, you're going to go back to our agenda and you're going to click the link that says warm-up number 1. And that will bring up a slides presentation. If you scroll down to slide 2, you'll see our first warm-up. It instructs you to use the triangular trade map on slide 9 of your digital notebook to answer the questions. So if you can't remember the answers to these questions, you want to make sure that you're looking at slide 9 on your triangular trade map, and that will help you to answer the questions. Remember, for warm-ups, you just have to record the purple sentence starter and fill in your answer. You do not need to type out the questions. So you'll just record the purple and then fill in the answers, and that will be right here on slide 5 of your digital notebook. Once you're done with your warm-up, you're going to slide on down to the next part of your notebook, which was our Atlantic slave trade notes. We've already taken the notes and highlighted them, so today you're going to complete the left column for your left side questions. As a reminder, we separated our notes into sections using some lines. So to draw a line, you're going to click on this icon at the top to choose a line, and then you can drag a line across your notes as such to divide your notes into sections. For each section, you want to have a left side question. Based on the notes we took, you should have probably 4 or 5 left side questions about the Atlantic slave trade. Remember to create your questions. You're thinking like a teacher. So your notes are the answers and you're working backwards to come up with a question to ask. There are parts of your notes that describe the middle passage, for example. So you might want to come up with a question about the conditions. What were conditions like on the middle passage? That would coincide with the notes we took about the conditions. So remember, your questions should be specific. They should relate to the notes that are just to the right of your question. And you need to be anticipating the type of question that might appear on a test or quiz. Okay? So you'll be filling in your questions in the left column, dividing your notes into sections to do so. The next thing on our agenda today is our middle passage analysis. If you click the link from our weekly agenda, it'll take you to the assignment page in Canvas where you can access your assignment. We did start this last week. However, I only have a handful of students who have finished and submitted it. So I know people need more time to work on it. What you'll do when you open your assignment is just pick up wherever you left off. Make sure you're using the resources available to you for each section. And make sure you're also writing your answers using complete sentences, and they should be in red. So you want to type next to the red dots like you were doing last week. So wherever you left off on this, your goal would be to finish it today so that you don't have any homework. We won't have any other class time to work on this assignment, but it is due Tuesday, tomorrow, the 3rd, before midnight. So make sure you get that finished and turned in by then. Navigating back to our agenda, the last thing on the list says review for quiz on Wednesday. I'm going to give you a quiz on the Atlantic slave trade on Wednesday. Tomorrow in class, you'll actually have an activity to guide you through studying. But if you're finished with your middle passage analysis today, I'd like you to review independently for the quiz. So for your quiz, the only things you have to really look at and study are your interactive notebook. So you can quiz yourself on some of these vocabulary terms. You can review the warm-up questions you just completed. You can quiz yourself using the left side questions you just completed. You can study the information contained on page 8 and on your triangular trade map. All of this stuff is fair game for your quiz. The other information is going to come from your middle passage assignment. So really understanding your triangular trade map and what life was like along the middle passage according to the primary and secondary sources that you've looked at. So you can independently study for your quiz that's coming up if you're done with your middle passage analysis. And then tomorrow, I will link an actual review activity for you to do, and that'll be a big part of your lesson tomorrow. So you'll have some time to study tomorrow for your quiz as well. Again, if you have any questions, I'm in the library, so you can pop over and ask me. But otherwise, please follow directions, be good, and have a really great day.